Hi, this is Sound Music Business Tips, episode 7. I'm Anthea Palmer. I recently held a workshop for self-managed artists, and I started with the fundamental topic of mindset. The feedback was from pretty much every participant that mindset was the topic that they really found the most interesting and valuable to them. So it's a big subject that we can tease out a lot. Today I'm just going to give you a few quick tips to think about. So we think both consciously and unconsciously, and our conscious mind is our sort of day-to-day, it's the voice that we think of as us, and it's the mind that you use when you're trying to do anything new. So if you're trying to drive a manual car for the first time, it's your conscious mind that's trying to get those instructions down. And your conscious mind can only hold a handful of ideas at any one time. So what really drives us is our unconscious mind, which can handle enormous amounts of data simultaneously. Our unconscious mind is like our autopilot brain. So it's just purring away in the background. And the messages and the programming that we've received in our lives sit in that unconscious mind, and they shape our attitudes and our beliefs. Now, as a musician, I suspect that a lot of you were given some fairly negative programming. It's too hard to make it big, you'll never make any money out of music, it's unpredictable, all that sort of stuff that you may have heard over and over again. If you've had positive programming, then good for you. Even with, a positive background in music, there is generally some negative messages that you hear about being a musician, or even just about yourself generally, even before music came about for you. So that's why mindset is important. It's about pulling out that unconscious thinking and seeing whether it's positive, seeing if it's perhaps the cause of some of the blocks that are stopping you to push forward in your career. Now, when you talk about software, you upgrade something that you're not happy with. And we don't spend enough time thinking about the programming of our mind and whether that needs upgrading. And upgrading messages that you've received over and over again over a long length of time, it's quite a difficult thing to unravel. It's not just being aware of the programming, it's then trying to unravel that programming. So here's a few tips on how you can do that. 1, try to surround yourself with positive people. I know I had to make some hard decisions years ago and knock off some friends who were having a really negative impact on me. I don't put up with that anymore. I do surround myself with people that make me feel good about myself and that make me feel positive about my work, and I really recommend that you do the same. There are some people who find this mindset subject quite overwhelming, and it may be that they've had a lot of negative programming and they've got a lot to work through. And if that's the case, I have found that meditation helps a lot of people. Meditation so that you can get your mind to a place where it lets go of negativity and thought patterns and helps to change your thought patterns. The other thing you can do is if you find yourself caught up in some negative programming, and let's face it, we can't just give our family the flick, some of our loved ones the flick if they're not always positive. But what you can do is turn to activity. So if you're finding that you have to spend time with people that are making you feel negative, counteract it by being really active. Go, not going to listen to this. What I'm going to do as soon as I can get out of here is go and do something really proactively to help push my career along. And that will help to counterbalance, if you like, any negative program that you may have received at Sunday lunch. Thanks a lot for watching. I'm Anthea Palmer from Sound Music Business. If you would like some more free tips and information from me, you can just leave your email address in the little box at the end of this video, and I will send you information, and onward and upward.